Hello. How are you? I'm a little tired. Because I had to put in some extra hours today for work, even though it's Sunday, but yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to relax a little bit by doing something I enjoy. Which I didn't do for a while because I was busy with other things I was enjoying, so yeah, last stream was on Wednesday, I think. We had DPL though, the first weekend of DPL, Due Process League, over the weekend. So I was busy with that. So yeah, we started the Alpha League for the Due Process Alpha, which was fun, and it was well, we had some technical difficulties, but besides that, it was successful. So that was cool. In other news, I got a boom arm for my microphone, and it cost like 15 euros or something, and I'm really like, why did I not get this earlier, like a few years ago? This is so much better. Oh my god! Like, it's a really cheap one. It's still like 100 times better than the stupid setup I had before. So yeah, I actually have my arms free now, so programming will be way easier. Well, not free, but they're not being blocked. Well, they're free because they're not being blocked by the microphone stand in front of me. So that's great. So yeah, no, I have to put it a little lower, I think. I'm still getting used to it, but it works for the most part. It's quite nice. Yeah. So that's that. Less table thumping then. Yeah, high silence. So I don't know. I mean, you still probably hear this. I assume. I hope. Yeah. The thing is, like, the arm came with a shock mount, but my mic is actually not fitting into that, so I just installed it without the shock mount. So that's a little unfortunate. I could get one for my mic, but the one for my, like, the ones that seem to fit my mic are like 70 euros or something. So that's a little, I don't know, excessive. Like, I don't think I really need one, or I hope I don't need one. Okay, you don't hear that. Well, that's a plus. I know. I think it's I don't know. Is this making noise? I don't know. Probably don't even hear this actually. It's kind of cool. So what I'm doing is I'm like moving the arm back and forth and whatnot. But it doesn't seem like the mic is actually catching that, so that's good. Yeah, I think music is a little too quiet right now. I should probably just use some like. I should probably just do some like public domain, like classical music. That's probably possible, right? Let me check really quick. Can we find something like that? Public domain classical music. Like, is that a thing? Classical music, free public domain music. Cool. I think we're gonna go with that. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, it seems like people are complaining that there are claims on that, so yeah. Yeah. That sucks. I mean, those claims are probably like illegal, but still, it's a hassle. We're just gonna stick with this. This worked so far. Though this song is not what I want to hear though. It's better, it's loud though. God damn it, why can't I like get it on the setting it was before? Aha! Pixels. I'm gonna... No. I guess it's fine. Shouldn't be too loud on the stream, so. Hi Fishy, he's asking where I was yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday there was busy with the Due Process League, so that was a thing. So let's actually get back in here. I have no idea where I was, so we should check out this. Like it's been so many days already. Can't remember anything. Oh yeah, we want to implement generate next step, right? And first thing to do that is to order the structures. Well, not the first thing, but the next step to do in order to do that is to order structures. Like, it's good that I made some bullet points here. That helps. Cool. So let's see about that, shall we? Okay, this is generate next step. This is too loud. Why can I not put it on the? Why is it? I'm pretty sure I had it on a like a different pixel earlier. Could, I mean, I guess I'm gonna reduce the volume for Firefox. I'm gonna forget about that, so it's gonna be annoying. Wait, why is that showing up on the stream? Why? Why? What? That's that okay. OBS thinks this is Tortoise Git. Sure. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so where are we? We're in the factory, so the implementation. We have generate next steps here. And oh yeah, remember I had some additional logic in here already, which I commented out. So the tests, I will comment them in again when the tests start failing. Basically, we have these tests, right? So we have the test that will generate stuff, and now the next step would be, I'm not talking about this next step here. Now, the next step for the test, or the next iteration of a test, would be to make sure that the structures are being called in order. Therefore, I need to give them some sort of order first, though. So the next step is to actually make the iStructure interface implement I comparable to itself. I think that's the way to go. Comparable. So I'm gonna do that. And now my structure implementations, which I don't have yet, so that's fine. Would break, obviously. If they don't, though, I have some test structures, right? Right? I don't need this or this. I mean, I have some structures here. Oh, I'm faking them. Okay, fair. The mock will obviously not break. If I change the interface, it will just adapt. So that's good. Right. I'm a little stressed out, I'm sorry. Trying to do this to relax, but doesn't, not sure. Doesn't work right now. I still feel stressed out. But if I know that I'm like, if I don't do anything I feel being worthwhile and fun right now, then I'm gonna feel really bad tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning I'm gonna have to do more work. And if between the work session I just had and the one tomorrow I didn't like accomplish anything, or didn't do anything that I was like, yeah, cool, that was fun, then my brain is gonna kill me tomorrow. No, it didn't decide on an engine yet. No. That's still far far in the future, that decision, probably. So I don't know. I mean, okay, let's just start a little bit for a few minutes and then I see how it goes. Maybe it helps relaxing. So, okay. Structure can now be ordered. So structures now have an order in some way. I don't know what the mocking thing will do if I actually use it. I don't know. It's probably gonna throw an exception. Yeah, it's gonna throw an exception, I assume. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. So how can I find out? Let's just try do structures and then order. No, what's the? Can I do sort? Wait, what? Well, how do I do the compare thing? Order by is the wrong thing because I don't want to give it a key. It should order by. I just want the regular sort based on the normal. Tuning tool sorted dictionary. I guess that would work. Not quite what I'm looking for. Isn't there like a list sort method or something? To list sort. There we go. That should take the comparable implementation. So this should probably break. Oh, it doesn't break. Okay. Using the default comparer. Wait, what does the comparable interface say exactly? It implements compare to. So let's just do it manually and see what happens. Structures 0 compare to structures 1. So I guess the faker is actually returning something here. Okay. What is compared to returning a bool? No, an int. Okay. Third. It's probably just returning 0 all the time. I assume. Yeah. Okay. So the default implementation of the fake thing, like of the mocking it library, is just returning the default values on every method it implements. So since it knows the structure has to implement compared to, it's just going to implement it by returning the default of int, which is 0. We could also just do this. I think. So that's what's happening here. So that's not really helpful. So I have to find another way to fake this. Either create a structure myself, or somehow put more complexity in that mock object. I can tell it to return something based on the input, or well, yeah. I can't tell it to return a certain value on compared to, but I'm not sure if that's easier than just in comparison to just writing a simple mock object myself. I can't. Well, and I then just wrap that. That's probably better. So I want to wrap it so I can actually make those assertions here down here. Where I can check if the activate method is being called, but yeah, I have to make sure I somehow. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do that with the wrapper around a test object. I think that's the easiest approach. And alternatively, I could tell it to return something, but that's gonna be tricky because based on what should I create that return value? I mean, I could try to use like some internal value, or be pretty arbitrary though. So yeah, let's just write a simple test object. So mocks add class test structure. Getting real tired right now. It implements iStructure. It doesn't yet. There we go. So, okay. I now have to implement those methods. So, obviously, it should return something when activate is being called. And that would probably be like the the most simple implementation would be just returning the factory we got. But that's not very helpful because when I want to assert later on that something happened, then yeah, that's not gonna be like it's not gonna work if they're the same. So it should change the factory in some way. Well, it shouldn't change the factory. It should in fact change the tile collection, which is problematic. I mean, I could just, well, I guess I could return. Wait, what's my test right now? What am I testing? I'm actually not testing. Yeah, no, that's fine. I probably just have to copy it. New factory tiles, and factory number of steps run. So this will create a duplicate, which is enough. Like it's gonna be a new instance. So if I compare them, I will get a different. Like if I compare them by reference, I'm gonna get a different result. So that should be fine. I'm also gonna give it an ID, so I can actually sort them. Okay, I hate when constructors, like, it's just so weird. Like I'm all about, like, I like the expression, what's it called? Like the expression way of writing a function or a method, but I don't like it if that expression is an assignment. Like it just looks weird. I don't know. Can't really point out why. It's just, eh. It's also so arbitrary because it only works as long as I only have one property. It's just weird. So this one should be pretty straightforward now because I can just call ID compared to other ID. Oh, it should be good. No. Oh, wait, allow null? Compared to allows null? I guess I have to put a question mark here then. Obviously this doesn't work because ID is not part of the instruction interface. So what we can do is, no, what did I do? What happened? What did I do? I think I changed a structure, giving it an ID. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to change this to a body, block body, and then if, no, we're just gonna do it with the cast. We probably can do it in one statement, to be honest. Says structure. Brackets, and now we have to, I mean, if it's null, no, let's do it in 2 steps. If, or multiple sets, if other, it's null. Throw new argument exception. It seems to be a weird way of implementing this. Shouldn't be there, like, shouldn't it be easier? Like something like if other is test structure. Test structure. I guess if is like, if I can just not this. Or, well. I think this is easier. Or, not necessarily easier, but cleaner. Yeah, that looks fine. I wonder if I can somehow... No. I could try to write this in a blocking statement. Can you help with that? Like invert if. Yeah, I could do it like this and then this. Alright, why is it not getting on with not? Didn't I write a not method? I'm pretty sure I did write one. I did. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't help here though. That's just, it's so ugly with the brackets. I have an idea. We could potentially this in an extra. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Why does this not work? Why is this unassigned? What? Why is this unassigned? Oof. It works like this. What? That's weird. I guess it can't. Yeah, okay, it doesn't understand the method flow, I guess. That makes sense. So, sensational joined the stream, welcome. And he says, this all looks very basic. I mean, yeah, most of those classes are fairly simple so far. If that's what you're referring to. I mean, I'm at the start, so. I shouldn't put that much time in here, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, this is just a test class. I should just write it down. But I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to write this, but because I'm not happy with any of those ways of writing. Just you could write a switch expression. That would be really ugly. Let's just do that to see how ugly it would be. So how is the new switch expression? How is the syntax? I think it's other switch. There. No, that's the wrong one. Like this? No. Oh god, I have to check it every time. I can't remember how it's been used. C# switch expression. Yeah, okay, just like that. So I was on the right track here. And then just write what I want. So test structure. Yeah, that works. It's not super terrible. Actually, this is actually like this doesn't look as bad. Like now let's do this. And this looks actually pretty decent. This is actually fine. This might be the best implementation. It's a little weird. Like you have to get used to it, like because this is the switch expression, which is still very new and stuff, whatnot. So it's definitely not the conventional way of writing this down, but it's not bad. It gets the info across fairly straightforward. If it is a test structure, compare the ID. If it's not, throw an argument exception. This is actually, I think I'm just gonna keep it that way. It's actually nice. I thought this would be a mess, but this is actually cool, even though this is just a simple if. Like, it's just a simple if else, which you usually would never write as a switch statement, C#7 and prior. But with the switch expression and pattern matching here, this actually is fairly good. Okay. Okay, I think sensational was ironic earlier because now he says not sagely like he knows anything about any of what you're doing. Well, that's fine. So yeah, I actually like this. This is okay. I'm surprised. I'm happy that I tried it because I mean, okay, it works. That's good. Like, it's definitely a little bit getting used. You need to get used to it, to the syntax, I guess. But it totally makes sense. Like, if other is a test structure, then compare it, and if not, throw an argument exception. What you could do would be this. Make it a little easier to read, or a little bit more structurized. Like this, just yeah. It's nice if the arrows are below each other. This is just the catch-all, by the way. Like, that's a default, basically. I'm gonna keep it that way. Fine. I'm gonna keep it that way. Okay, so what I now want to do is write a little helper method. Returns a structure. Then yeah, just realized I would probably want to change it to this. Yeah, I like that a little more. That does the following. It returns a fake structure. What's the builder? Wrapping new test structure. I have to do I keep the namespace like this? What did I do with the test tile? Yeah, it's in test marks, okay. So I just use that namespace. And now I can do create test structure 2 1. And now it creates a test structure with the ID 2 or 1 and wraps it in a mock object, so I can actually check if the methods are being called. That's good. That should work. So now I can advance this test by, okay, wait, how did I? So the library supports checking the order of in which methods are being called. I forgot how that works though, so let's just look it up. Make it easy. Order of calls. Read the docs. Order the searches. There we go. Test. A call to. Okay, a call. So you just put them in order. A call to unit of worker, begin worker must have happened. Then a call to useful collaborator, just do it must have happened. Okay. That should be doable. Sensational continues to being ironic in chat. It's fine. If you don't know anything about C# or programming in general, this is gonna be hard to follow. So I basically want to put these in a. Can I? What is a call to returning? Or with this, what is this returning? An unordered call assertion. So I can just add then to this. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in order. So what's the easiest way? To list and sort, I guess. Doesn't work. Well, each statement cannot operate on a variables of type void. Oh, because sort is. Isn't there a to sorted list or something? I don't want immutable set or whatever. C# to sorted list. Dictionary. What? To sorted. So what did he do? So they wrote a function himself by new sorted list and then adding. So there's a sorted list class that takes a dictionary constructor. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Maybe it has different constructors as well. New sorted list. I mean, it should be a sorted set, really. So maybe there is a sorted set as well. Capacity comparer. It takes dictionary. Why is it only taking a dictionary? Oh, it's sorted list takes two. No, I just wanted to, because it knows by which key it is sorted. What is the easiest way to just sort them here? Goddammit. Just give me them in an ordered, like, I mean, I could do it, obviously I could just do this, right? I could say var sorted list structures to list, or no, wait, list to list that, and then in list, and then list sort, and then in list. Could do that. That actually broke. Failed to compare two elements in the array. Failed to compare them, what? Oh, I know what's happening. Yeah, that's an issue. Where's my test structure there? this is now throwing argument exceptions because it's not actually getting another test structure, but rather getting a mock of one. So I probably need an interface. Like this, and then do this. Still fails. Oh yeah, obviously, because still fails. Huh. Oh, now it fails here though. Interesting. Sensational, right? I can look forward to this being released in about a week from now then, yes? Yeah, surely, in a week. Well, it's more gonna be like 6 to 8 weeks to use that meme, but no. Neither of those statements are true. Why is this breaking now exactly? Test method, to exception, fake creation, fair to create fake of type. No usable default constructor was found. What? Supposed to wrap or not call a constructor. What? Why is it trying to call a constructor? It's supposed to wrap thing. Yeah, it's a little weird. What? Doesn't make sense. Dynamic proxy generation was during this call message was cannot create proxy for type itest structure because it is not accessible. Oh, okay. The first error message was a little. Wait, why would it have to be public? That worked, but oh yeah, it just needs public interface. That's just a thing that Fake It Easy has going on. So this actually works. Okay, cool. So this is actually test structures now. Yeah, okay. I mean that makes this easier. This actually. I'm thinking about, should I just sort them by ID? What makes more sense? Do I want to test that no, I don't want to test that the implementation of the compare to method is correctly. I want to test that they're sorted by the compare to method. So no, I have to sort by compare to. But there has to be an easier way, like a more fluent way to do this. Like this is stupid. This is, by the way, not there yet. That has to be changed in a moment. But this is weird. There has to be an easy way to sort an enumerable, right? Yeah, but by default comparator. Compared to. Comparable. So is there an overload for order by that can use, like, what is this? It takes takes a source. And a key selector. I don't want a key selector. I mean, the key selector could just point to the thing itself, I guess. And then compare could be default. That's really, really, really verbose, though. And assume there's no... I mean... probably the nicest way of doing it would be 2 immutable sorted set. It's probably the best thing I can do, to be honest. Nah. That's probably the best thing I can do. I mean, that's fairly nice. I don't like that it's immutable. Because that's unnecessary here. But it doesn't hurt either, I guess. It makes sense. It's basically what I want. So. A little weird. Did it do? Oh, there we go. It did work. Takes forever to load for some reason. Okay, there we go. Oh, unable to receive service. Nice. Let's search for it. Maybe it's a sequence based on an individual sorted set of its content. I mean, yeah, I guess. It's kind of what I want. Why can it not be too, like... Why can I not do this with a not immutable set? Like 2 sorted hash set or something? 2 sorted hash set. There's a sorted set class, but it doesn't have a nice factory method. Ugh. I guess we're just gonna roll with this. I mean, this works fine. So instead of calling all of them manually, however, we now have to... What we're gonna do? Okay, I need an empty research first. Not sure how to create that. Call to. Is there an empty like then fake their dummy? Is that helping? Gets a dummy object of the specified type. The value of dummy object should be alone. No, this is something else. I need like a dummy assertion. Like I need a what is it called? An unordered call assertion. Make it easy. It's just the same we had earlier. Like I need like a base to start the chain from. What are those things called? Unordered call assertion. Gonna allow me to do that. Would have been surprised. What if I say a call to null? No, it's not gonna work. What is the best way to do this? I mean, I could just like take any of the structures and say a call has must have happened or something, but it doesn't have an empty overload, so I have to put something in there. This is weird. I mean, I can do structures 0. Must have happened. As a base. Oh, I'm not allowed to call it base. Because that's a keyword. Base is searching. Or a searching. Call a searching. Call a searching. So now we do call a searching then. What's the syntax they're using? That just lots of brackets? No. Bracket is closing here? I guess? Yeah, okay. Okay. No? What is it returning? I order will call a searching. That works. Wait, why is it actually succeeding though? Damn it. I'm not sure it's actually asserting anything. A call to blah blah must have happened. Then a call to blah blah must have happened. Weird. Let's do a sanity check. Yeah, this failed. So it is actually calling the third. It's just succeeding for some reason. Oh, I've changed the numbers here. Aha! Okay. So the default is... Wait, why is the default... Wait, what? Isn't that what I had before and it succeeded? Is it random? Oh, it's probably random, yeah. It's probably random. It probably is just random. Because it's just gonna call them in whatever order. A little confused that it is random, but it might be. I can't quite remember what tile collection is doing with it. Calls to mutable dictionary, and I have no idea what that is doing, so. Oh, we're also doing like the coordinate thing here, so there's a bunch of wrapping. So yeah, I guess it's just basically random. So yeah, it can succeed or fail on any order, basically. Which is unfortunate, really. Because that means writing this test is way less meaningful. How can I force it to be in the wrong order until I sort it? I can't really. Okay, should be easy to make it succeed though, consistently, by instead of doing this, we're now gonna to sort. What was that method that was useful? 2 mutable sword set. Shoop. Doesn't like it. Using immutable. Shoop shoop, success. There we go. This doesn't look nice though. We're gonna extract that in an extra variable. There we go. And it works. Then that's good. Yeah, sorted. Changed. Factory. Generate next step to sort the structures. Or activating them. Okay. So the next test would be to also have them. Oh, this is gonna be tricky, maybe. Like I guess I can't do it this. I don't think the library, the fake it library, is gonna hold up here for the next test. Because what I have to test now is that the factory that is being given as an argument here is the one I received from the call before that. And I doubt I can do that with that sort of syntax. So I'm probably gonna have to go low level and use the call history, which Fake It Easy is providing, luckily. Yeah, I think that's the only way. Probably. Because if I'm gonna try to, like, the thing is, this code block is never actually gonna be, never gonna be executed. This is just an expression. It's gonna evaluate and see what it does. Actually, how would I do this in the first place? And yeah, I can check what it returned. Yeah, if I go through the call stack, I should be able to do that. There's this, like, what is that? Advanced usage, maybe. Yeah, getting list of all calls made on a fake. I probably need to do that. Get calls and then iterate over those. Hello, Adam. Come to stream. Oh, what is the fake manager? Okay, gets type. Fake. Okay, so the fake. Okay, you can change what it does with the fake manager, I guess. Yeah, it's helpful. Oh, and Samuel Norman is here as well. Welcome back. So yeah, I guess I have to go low level and do this one. Yeah, let's do that. So basically, we're gonna keep those, but we're gonna get rid of this probably. So I'm gonna get. Oh, we actually don't need this. Never mind. What we need is this eventually. Yeah, well, okay, let's just start with the... Oh wait, can I get the call list for all of them? Structures. Select many. And then fake get calls. Yes. So that's all the calls. What is this actually? This is a collection of I completed fake object calls. Okay. I completed fake object call. So now I have to. So what do these have? Or first rather. What do they have? They have arguments, fact object, a method, return value. Do they have like the order? Or are they ordered? Like, is this list ordered? Arguments after call, fact object, argument, method. This method, it's a method info. Okay, return value, that's good. We can use that. We can use arguments to assert that it was correct. I don't see the order in here though, but they might just be ordered. Like this, the returned list here might just be ordered, which is not helping though because I'm using select many on them. Can I get like a list of all objects? Like, is there like an empty fake get calls overload? No. Okay. Fake manager is probably not gonna help me, is it? No. Okay, that's a problem. How do I get the order of the calls? Like, I assume that method is giving them back in order, but the thing is I have multiple fakes and I need them to be called in order. So this is a little tricky. Actually, no, I don't need the order. It doesn't matter. I don't need the order, never mind. I don't need the order. I just have to check that they got the correct argument. Like, I don't even care for the order. As long as they get the right argument, we're good. Like, if the second structure gets the factory returned by the first structure, then I don't care if the code somehow managed to call them out of order. So that should be fine. So yeah, I don't need the order. Okay, so I can get all the calls. Probably don't need it in that way though. Let's steal this really quick. Chick 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 chick. And let's change the music. There we go. Oh fuck my. Wait a second.